Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and use IntelliJ IDEA IDE on your Mac operating system. So the prerequisite of installing IntelliJ IDEA IDE is you need to have Java installed on your Mac operating system. So if you don't know how to install Java, I have already created a video about it. I will put the link of that video in the description so you can click on it and watch that video. So once you have Java installed on your system, let's start with the installation of IntelliJ IDEA. So just open your favorite browser and search for IntelliJ IDEA community version. And the first result you will see here will be from jetbrains.com/IDEA. And I'm going to click on this option. So here, because the newer version of Mac comes with Apple Silicon chip, by default, you can see the Apple Silicon option. So I'm going to just click on the download button. It's going to start the download of this DMG file for the IntelliJ IDEA. And you can see it's around 1.3 GB file. So it can take some time to download if your internet is slow. So once this file is downloaded, you just need to click on this file, which is going to open this kind of installer window. And the installation of IntelliJ IDEA is really simple. You just need to drag this icon or application to your applications folder. So if you are using your trackpad and your keyboard, you can just press Command key and then drag this IntelliJ IDEA icon into the applications folder, which is going to copy this IntelliJ IDEA application in your applications folder. Once that's done, we can close this window and we can even eject that installer. So just right click on this installer here and then click on eject IDEA. Once IntelliJ IDEA is into our applications folder, you can find the IntelliJ IDEA IDE under apps category. So you can see once you have moved this application file into the applications folder, this option is available. So just click on IntelliJ IDEA option and you will see this kind of message which says IntelliJ IDEA is an app which is downloaded from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? So yes, we trust this app, so we will open it. And you can see the IntelliJ IDEA app is opening, and I will also allow these accesses. So I'm going to click on allow and allow here. Now, if you have the versions of PyCharm or Visual Studio Code or Cursor or any other IDE, you can import the settings from those apps into your IntelliJ IDEA. But for now, I don't want to import any settings, so I'm going to click on skip import. And this is going to open this kind of IntelliJ IDEA window. So here you can see few different options. To create a new project, you just need to click on this new project button, and then you can choose which kind of project you want to create. So you have this Java, Kotlin, Groovy, and other options here. So here I will just create a very simple test Java project, and it will be created in your home folder under IDEA project folder. Okay. So if you don't want to change the location, just leave it as default. Otherwise, you can change the location where this project will be saved. And the build system by default is IntelliJ. So I will leave it as default because we just want to test this. Now IntelliJ IDEA is going to recognize which is the Java JDK version which is installed on your Mac operating system. I have Java JDK 25.0. From here you can also change the version if you have other versions available, or even download the other version of JDKs. I also want to add the sample code, so it will create some kind of sample code for you to test. So just leave this checkbox as checked and then click on create, which is going to create the new project for us. And you can see this project has been created, and it contains this source file, and then this main.java file is created here. And we also get this trial option. I'm going to close this. We are interested in this main.java file. So everything is working fine until now, but I can also see this red squiggly line. So let's see if when we run this program, it builds successfully or not, right? So I'm going to just click on this run main.java option here, which is going to build our app and it's going to run it. And it ran successfully. So first it printed hello and welcome, which comes from this line. And it also printed the numbers 1 to 5, which comes from this line, right? So everything is working fine. The IntelliJ IDEA has built our app, and then it has ran the binary outcome of the Java build. Now, newer version of IntelliJ also comes with this AI chat option. So if you want, you can install the plugin for AI assistant, and you just need to log into your system, and then you can use this AI assistant to create your code or get help on your code, right? So it will be like a chat GPT or Google Gemini help for you, and it's going to generate code or generate documentation, and many other features are available for this. So you need some kind of account in JetBrains to use this for 30-day trial, and then you have to pay for it, right? But it's a very nice option. You also have the option to connect to some databases if you want. So you can see you can connect to AWS, GCP, Azure, or other kind of databases. So I'm going to click on got it here, and you can create the data source from here. You also have the option to debug your Java code here, so you can add those breakpoints like this, and then when you run your code in debug mode, it's going to stop the execution at your breakpoints, and you will see the values of the variables here in this section, right? And if you want to move over or step over, you can use all these options. So I want to step over, it's going to go to the next line, and the variable value will be shown here. So when I step over again, I is equal to 1, so the value of I becomes 1 here. When I step over again, the value of I becomes 2, and so on, right? So this is how you can also debug your code on IntelliJ IDEA IDE. You also have all these options, so you can run your code from here itself, build your code from here, and then you can open the terminal, which is similar to the macOS terminal, inside your IntelliJ IDEA IDE. Also, you will be able to see the problems or the version control files from here itself. So all the very nice features are available in this IDE. So I encourage you to play with this IDE and use it in your everyday workflow. So that's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.